I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, a site with curated information you can watch, listen to, or read that'll help you find work much more quickly. Now, I'm someone who's worked in search in the past. I did it for more than 40 years. And when I started off in the search business, when I started off in recruiting, people were considered job hunters if they changed jobs every 2 or 3 years. Now, as you start to get into this business more, you notice that it's expected that you're changing jobs at least every 2 or 3 years. And for those of you who've been loyal to your employer and you've been with them for 10, 15, 20, 25 years, you come up on a different problem. It's the one that basically translates into, well, the question is, why did you work for them for so long? As though there's something wrong with you. Now, the way to address this is to understand that they don't see you as a fast track individual. As a matter of fact, some organizations are going to use the term slug, slow moving. Part of it is ageism playing out here. Because when you're with an organization 15, 20, 25 years, you're not 25 years old anymore, are you? So recognize implied in this is that they sense you're defective in some way because you did not try to achieve. So you have to counter that in certain ways by saying, for many, many years with the organization, I was considered a high achiever. They put me on a fast track. I was rotated into new assignments regularly so I could learn and grow. And with time, although things leveled out for me, because you have to acknowledge the leveling out part of this, although things eventually leveled out for me, I became loyal to my organization. I didn't want to leave people high and dry, even though they were going through layoffs in different parts of the country or different parts of the world. I just hunkered down, did my work, tried to achieve, yada, yada, yada. The result winds up being I'm now at a point, and notice we're now transitioning to why, after all this time, you've decided to look for a job. Obviously, you're not unemployed, but you can still use this speech. Obviously, I'm at a point now where I've changed my thinking and I want to go elsewhere. And, the fact of the matter is, I've been loyal to this organization as I would be to yours, and I want to learn and grow, get ahead, contribute to an organization where I can have some degree of impact. And I know I have to earn my stripes with you, and have you learn to trust me as my previous organization did. But fundamentally, the reason I stayed there for a long time is that I was fast-tracked for a long time. And I did very well, and my raises were very good. And I became loyal to the organization, and eventually I plateaued and contributed back to them and kept my head down, even though layoffs were going on. You do that kind of a speech. Now, they're going to test this in particular ways if you're still working for this firm. And they may follow up by saying, well, what happens if they give you a counter offer to stay? There's one thing I learned a long time ago, and that is counter offers wouldn't work on me, because once I've made a decision to go, I can't stay. I want to join an organization where, and you list 2 or 3 different things underneath that this organization would give you, so that at the end of the day, they feel more secure that you're actually prepared to leave. I'm Jeff Altman. I hope you found this helpful. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, click the like button, let people know it was worthwhile. And if you're watching on YouTube, see that little icon? Let's see if I can get my finger there. See that little icon down there? Click that icon and you'll subscribe to my channel and get notices whenever I do a new video. Also want to mention my classes on Skillshare at Skillshare.com. If you use the link in the show notes on YouTube and you decide to join it, where there are thousands of different people with with classes that are available, you get 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Again, use the link in the show notes so that you're able to subscribe and get 2 months for free. Last thing I just wanted to say to you, if you're interested in my coaching you, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video. I like knowing I'm helping some folks. Once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll set up time for a free discovery call. Have a great day. Take care.